And now let's bring in Zoleka Qodashe. She's live for us, covering COPE's campaign trail. The Congress people, President Mosiuoa Lekota and the leadership are on a door-to-door campaign in Sebokeng, Gauteng. Zoleka, very good morning to you. So talk to us about the area you're in, first of all, and some of the concerns that residents are raising, and COPE's election campaign there.
Okay, Blaine, as you correctly say, we are in Sebokeng this morning where COPE will be doing a door-to-door campaign. We have its president, Mosiuoa Lekota, who's going to be speaking to community members. He has been warmly received by a community. Now, we spoke to a community member earlier who was saying that they have a number of issues ahead of the local government elections, saying that they are not satisfied and there is a sense of voter apathy. We know that Sebokeng falls under the Sedibeng district, and at district level and at local level it is the Mfuleni municipality, and we do know that that municipality in particular has been bedeviled by a number of issues. We in my sight I can see a young man approaching with a wheelbarrow, and it seems to have some water in it, and that is one of the concerns that residents have been raising. They raise concerns about water, about electricity, as well as the roads in the area. We know that COPE in its manifesto mentioned housing and how they will have economic inclusion and deal with the infrastructure challenges faced by community members. Now, joining me is the president of the party, Mosiuoa Lekota, to just speak to us about why they are here and how they plan to appeal to members of the community.
Yeah.
So we know that you are here in the community of Sebokeng. You want to speak to community members. What exactly are you saying to them? What do you want to promise them?
Well, the first thing I want to tell them is that the people of this area are sitting on the Val River, which supplies all the water for the Witwatersrand. Also, baladi bakateka mbo Pitori bo Gauteng kaofela. Metsi a batho ba mo a hlaha mane mehloding a tla kwano mona. Ha hona lebaka leo ka lona batho ba mona ba ka reng ba hloka metsi. Metsi ona ke ha bona mona. Me ka baka la hobane ha e sa le ntse ba voutela batho ba senang tsebo ya ho tsamaiso ya mmuso le hore ba tsantse ba kgethe batho ba tsantse hore ha ba kgethwe ba ba etsetse eng jwang. Ke ka hona e leng hore ha bana metsi, ha bana basic thing e jwalo ka metsi. Water here is abundant. Well, I grew up here part of my life. Salt sorted. Was my fellow prisoner on Robben Island. Ke mohlankane ne re ba hodisa re ba ruta hore mohlang re fihlile mmusong re requesta batho ba habo rena eng. Ke batla ho bua le batho ba mona ka taba e jwalo, to explain to them that every February we budget money re rumele di provinces tse fapafapane, including this area, including Sebaka sena Vereniging bana bo van der Bijl pack everything. Taba gorna ha tšhelete eno ya bona e rongwetswe e fihlile mona batho bana ba neng ba kgethuwe ba etsang ka yona tšhelete eo. Ha ba sa tlisetse batho metsi ka dijareteng ba sa ba etsetse ditsela go bona ntshwana ke ntho e jwang. Mofulehlono, my brother, died here. His house is here about. Mphatlalatsane ena e emiswa e le hore no rena re a hula ebile a sebetsa mane ha masepala at some point and so on. Now, I really want the people of here to listen. Lebaka le entseng hore rona re tlohe ho African National Congress, re tswa ka re emisa Congress of the People. E le hobane re batla hore ditshepiso tseo baholoholo ba ileng ba di etsa ka 1955 at Cape Town, hore mohlang re fihlile mmuso re batla ho ahela batho ba borona naha e jwang le maphelo a jwang, That is what we are about. And I want to talk to the people of here about it.
Okay, Ntate. I just want to stay on the issue of the Vaal River.
Yes.
We know that the South African Human Rights Commission did conducted a report, and they found that the sewage issue in Sebokeng and in the Vaal River the water is contaminated, and they say it's a violation of human rights. As COPE, we know that you have one seat right now in the Mfuleni municipality. How would you tackle this issue?
No, we can only tackle it if we can get more councillors here so that we control the government here. I promise you, you'll see the difference. I'm still in Parliament in Cape Town, but I will have men and women here who will get instructions from us what to do, how to do it, and so that the people can have water, they can have housing, they can have all that. It's a violation of human rights. For the clean water area which we bring from Mount of Sources, running through Atajwalo and so on. But the ANC put in place men and women who did not know how to manage sewage, how to manage water, and all of that. That's why Mantlana Akanaka Harametian, Abula Dithabi, and people cannot have drinking water. Now, soon enough, if that thing continues, the people are going to die from poisoned water because sewage is poison. And how just about to achieve. So we want to change that, but we must have the majority of the councillors here, because we cannot have power if the majority of the people here who are voted into power are people who are members of the ANC. They'll continue to steal your money. They'll continue to fail to do things for you. They will not clean this place. They will not build streets, no houses, nothing.
Okay, Ntate, on your manifesto, you do speak about economic inclusion. We know that this community in particular was one of the communities during the hard lockdown that said they would not obey the regulations set out by President Cyril Ramaphosa, saying that they can't stay indoors while they are hungry. And so they were out in the streets trying to make ends meet. We also know that this community in particular was... during the looting that took place in July, was one of the communities where police and the military had to come and retrieve some of these stolen goods. That speaks to a lack of services and a lack of opportunities for them. In your manifesto, you speak about economic inclusion. How do you propose to do that in this specific community?
No, the first thing, my sister, I must tell you, you cannot correct things by destroying, by disorder. Harne Rilwana Limaburu, we said to people, you must refuse to do that, you must refuse to support this and that, because we wanted power. Today, power is in the hands of our black people. The majority in government is blacks. That's why Ramaphosa is the president. Now, it's not time now to say to people they must break the law. It's time to say to people what is the right thing to do so that they can get the water, so that they can build proper roads and so on. You can't take power and then you say to people you can boycott and boycott what? They cannot boycott us when they have voted for us. Vote for the people you are now able to vote. Vote for them. Once you voted for them, or even before you vote for them, let them tell you what are they going to do to correct these things that are wrong. And then you vote for them. But to say to me that no, you came and fetched the things that have been stolen, means you don't know how to govern, man. How to if you are governing, you knew how to govern, you would be able to say, oh, first of all, we need to clean the water. Mantle a ska kena ka mole. Metsiana a hlwekileng a tsamaye ka tsela e yang kae. Ana a ditshila a tsamaye ka tsela e isang kwa. Then batho ba fumana metsi a hlwekileng ba nwe, ana a sa lokang a ye kwa. Linke metsi a mang le re lo aha ditsela tse kana ene lona setjhaba re batla le shebe re tlo etsa tjenana re etse so that the people now realize, hey man, batho bana ba lokisa dintho ba tseba ntho ba e etsang. You know that? If you don't do that, don't tell me any other story. Please don't. And that is, we are saying, and I'm saying to the people, Baleko, don't vote for men and women who know nothing about running government. Limpe, give these people, I want to repeat this. Hari pizza Congress of the People, retail lezekali bito la bahulu habali klep town. But the day we come to power, the people shall govern. Which means what? We're going to ask the people, what do you want us to do for you? But no, we want clean water. Sure, we are going to give you clean water. What else? We want proper housing. Sure. We want streets. We want that. We will then take your money. I want to go February when we call the budget speech in Parliament. The money that the people have paid in tax, VAT, this thing you call tax, it comes to us. We count all of that money and we tell the whole country, this is how much money you have paid in tax. Ekana, we send it to Gauteng. So much to the Free State, so much to the Eastern Cape, KZN and so on. And that money, when it gets there, the people you have elected to govern you in KZN, in Gauteng and so on, we will tell you we send that money there. It's so much. They must tell you what are they going to do with that money.
Okay. Thank you, Ndade. Thank you. That was the leader of the Congress of the People, COPE. He's in Sebokeng today to engage with the community members. He says that part of the things that they're going to promise people is economic inclusion as well as getting the ANC out of power. We know that this is a community and a municipality that is bedeviled by many issues regarding service delivery. And we have spoken to community members who say that they don't have water, they don't have electricity, they don't have proper roads or infrastructure, and they hope that the next, when they vote, that their votes will be for a party that will assist in tackling their service delivery issues.
All right, Zoleka Qodashe, live for us there. Thank you very much indeed for your reporting. The Pan-Africanist Congress